Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
Hi, this is Buckaroo1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. Now, when Scooby's 30,000 light years from Sol and on one of his big exploration trips, I don't really think of Scooby as being able to provide that much salt. But for some reason, something weird happened and someone came out of the woodwork sending him messages and being really random and vague. And yeah, so as well as beautiful shots from deep space, I do have to say,
oh shit, here we go again.
now this has been the weirdest salt I've read in an incredibly long period of time. In fact, I cannot think the last time we saw salt like this. Now, he started getting random messages on achievements that he got on other games to Elite Dangerous. They were very, straightforward, weird messages. And they were just kind of odd and vague. The account is very much someone's second account or even third account or a completely fake account. It's like literally has no history whatsoever. It's never even played Elite Dangerous. The reason we think this salt relates to Elite Dangerous is because of what the person said in, these messages coming up, which are just bizarre. The reason it's thought to be about Elite Dangerous is because he mentions Rusmir. Rusmir away from Xbox for ages, we are now watching you. And I love the fact that the guy goes straight for grammar Nazi, pedant. If you're going to be a pedant about spelling, then you better make sure your own spelling and grammar and punctuation is perfect, which it definitely isn't with this guy. So yeah, you're just making road for your own back if you're going to start grammar wars. If you're going to moan about grammar and spelling, you need to be perfect in your grammar and spelling, otherwise it's just embarrassing, really. I never noticed, I used this footage in the last Scooby video and I didn't notice the face when I edited that video together, but yeah, you can see it very clearly. Once you've seen it, you can't not see it. But that's pareidolia for you. It's kind of a phenomenon that we all get. We make faces out of things, but that one makes itself very obviously for you. Now, Rusmir was a moderator on one of the Xbox Elite Dangerous groups that ended up going full nuclear with the Dark Marauders and kicking loads of us, including myself, from the group. The odd thing with myself was I wasn't even in the group, so I don't know why I was kicked. I didn't breach any of the terms and conditions, I didn't even join the group. I was just banned from it, which was very, very odd, and I didn't bother appealing because I didn't care. I never went in there. But he kicked Scooby because he went full nuclear over a misunderstanding and just wouldn't listen to any reason from anybody. He actually kicked anyone who questioned his authority. I hate the fact you have to read up rather than down. But yeah, it goes straight for an insult. Scooby points out it's straight for an insult. And yeah, again, goes straight for insults, calling Scooby kiddo and oyster IQ. And it's very, very odd. But the whole thing is just very bizarre because the Rusmir incident was so long ago. I couldn't even find the video. It was that long ago. I have no idea what the video was called. It was a really funny, misunderstanding that went crazy. Now, I have no idea whose alt account this is. This could be countless numbers of commanders that we've run into over the years, but I do recognise the type. And when you see them, you know what you're looking for. I mean, cryptic messages, weird messages, referring to events that they think are important to people that we have no clue what they're referring to. These are generally the things we see quite often from a brigade within Elite Dangerous, that the Care Bear weirdos, that the private group heroes, the anti-griefers that hate us because we pirate people types. And yeah, as Scooby pointed out, it's just pointless. The guy has clearly nothing to say. He's just trying to insult Scooby and be a bit weird. We've encountered this sort of behaviour a lot, and it's always fun because it's always someone that has an axe to grind that we're absolutely clueless about. It is funny, you get these obsessed people that think you obsess about them as much as they're obsessing about you. I've had it on so many occasions where I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't even realize that was a thing. I have no idea who you are. Sorry, I have no idea where we ran into each other. I have no idea I killed you. And calling Scooby or me childish is kind of like, yeah, and? You know, growing old is, you know, unavoidable. Growing up is a choice. We definitely enjoy being childish. I mean, I run a cockerel rescue sanctuary, so I just spend all day with my other half doing 1970s cock jokes. I mean, that's how childish I am. But holding a grudge for 5 years?
You serious?
So you created a second account, sent weird messages to somebody about something that you've been hanging on to and caring about for 5 years. And you message them on messages on other games and achievements they've done on other games. It's kind of, well, stalkerish, weird, odd, and very ridiculous. I mean, why would you need to create a fake account to do this from, or a second account? Do it from a hidden account. Are you too scared, too embarrassed to say who you are? It's very, very odd behavior. I don't know. And then to say this, yeah, I think he means you all, which obviously, if I was being pedantic, I would point out that that's not correct. But, you know, you all got destroyed at Seoul. When? Where? By who? Is that you, Yo-Yo? I mean, massive faction? Who? I literally haven't seen anyone. I've been pirating in Seoul for ages and no one's really stopped by to chase me out. And I'm talking about Brown Nugget Mining, which is 2 commanders. And as to someone bothering to spend 24/7 tracking mine and Scooby's location, oh my god. Bless this person, but I have no idea who they are. But they're free to track me 24/7, and they're free to come and attack me 24/7. Anytime you see me on the game, please come across and attack me. I mean, you know, with this massive faction of yours. Show yourselves if you're this massive faction. You know, come and attack us with this massive faction. I mean, if anything comes of this, I'll be incredibly surprised, because let's face it, it's someone creating fake accounts to talk rubbish to somebody on posts about other games. It's very, very weird. I mean, honestly, any of the Dark Marauders would probably be saying this.
Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you!
So there we go. I don't know how Scooby does it. 30,000 light years out of the bubble, and he gets sent tons of messages by a complete weirdo that's holding on to a grudge for over 5 years and is making all sorts of claims about massive factions when nothing of note's happened in the game for ages for me and Scooby. I mean, he's been out exploring for a long time. I've been pirating in Seoul with some other Dark Marauders, and yeah, no massive factions have been involved in anything. I thought I'd end with this because, as far as I know, this wonderful gas giant in bright green is not on the PC version of the game. So the only place you can see this beautiful planet is on the legacy version of the game. As far as I know, let me know in the comments down below if it is on PC or if you think it's on PC. But I thought it was one of those planets that got taken out, because I remember Mars and that going to it as to say goodbye to the legacy version of the game. But anyway, this is Scooby's wonderful footage from deep space and wonderful shots of some salt. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.